Stay protected in 2023 with these 9 cybersecurity tips. As new technology emerges, cybersecurity protocols are also evolving. The following are some basic tips you should carry with you everywhere to stay better protected against cyber attacks. Here are some general rules to follow to stay safe in 2023. My thanks to an article in How-To Geek for the inspiration of this video. You can read their entire article at the link listed. Number 1. Use strong passwords and a password manager. Using strong passwords increases your protection against brute force attacks. To name one of many, these attacks happen when a cybercriminal or threat actor uses software to generate random and known passwords acquired from data breaches to try to guess what your password is. Keep in mind that the threat actor isn't always on the other side of your screen. They can be sitting next to you in the office. This is where the password manager comes in handy. With a password manager, you only need to remember one password. Once you enter the master password, the password manager will input the password in the form you're filling out, assuming you've already stored the information in the password manager. You can therefore use extremely strong and lengthy passwords without worrying about remembering them and without writing your passwords on a sticky note. Number 2, use two-factor authentication. The first layer of protection between your account and someone else accessing it is your password. The second layer is two-factor authentication. You should be using it to add an extra blanket of security to your accounts. 2FA is an identity verification software. If you or the hacker enter the correct password to your account, 2FA will kick in and require you to verify your identity, most often by entering a series of random numbers or letters sent to you via SMS, a cell phone text message, or by an app or email. You should use two-factor authentication for all your accounts, like Amazon, eBay, Nintendo, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, and any other accounts that offer it. Number 3, make sure you double check that link before you click. Phishing is one of the most common forms of cyber attack. Phishing is a form of cyber attack that is delivered mainly by email, but also via SMS. The threat actor tries to entice you to click a bogus link that will take you to a website that's masquerading as an official entity, or even download a virus on your device. Before you click any link, double check that it's the true source you want to visit. The difference can be as minor as arnazone.com and amazon.com. They look very much alike. They certainly don't lead to the same web address. Number 4, use a VPN on public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi is a great thing in a pinch, but it's not a good idea to connect to a public Wi-Fi network unless you absolutely must. If you do connect to a public Wi-Fi network, make sure you're connected to a VPN. Otherwise, your traffic may be exposed to anyone on that network. The best solution is to do those sensitive tasks from your own private network. You could be using your cellular data if you're in a public network to play it safe. If that's not an option, it's a good idea to connect to a VPN. Number 5, keep apps and devices up to date. App and devices updates aren't just for bringing you cool new features. They also often provide important security patches. No matter the device, phone, laptop, apps, or even a NAS, making sure you always keep them up to date so you don't get hit with malware or zero-day exploits. These security patches are important, so don't be caught without them. Number 6, if you're on an iPhone, don't jailbreak it. Hackers find security holes in the iPhone's iOS operating system and then take advantage of those security holes to take control over iOS. This is known as jailbreaking. The hacker then brings this jailbreaking tool to the public for download, which you may be tempted to do. When you jailbreak your phone, not only are you potentially making your phone unstable, but you're opening your device up to malicious attacks from the threat actor who is also taking advantage of this exploit. Number 7. Don't store sensitive info on your phone, and always use a passcode lock. Cyber attacks don't always happen on the other side of the screen. If you lose your phone and someone finds it, or if someone gains physical access to your phone and your personal information is stored on that phone, you're vulnerable. Always use a passcode lock to prevent threat actors from accessing your phone. But it's a good idea to never store any information you don't want to be exposed to the public on your phone. This includes passwords, personal information, and sensitive photos. Number 8, get in the habit of using privacy-focused apps, which also allows you to protect your personal information from being captured, such as your contacts, browsing history, ad interactions, and more. There's many privacy-centered software for you to replace the mainstream programs that you're used to. Here are some suggested apps. For your browser, there's Firefox or Brave or the Avast Secure Browser. Email service provider, how about Proton Mail? Search engine, DuckDuckGo or StartPage. For messaging app, try Signal. Number 9, last but not least, secure your local network. There are a few things you can do to improve the security of your network. First, change the default login password for your router to something robust and secure. Many routers, particularly older ones, have standard administrative passwords that you can easily look up on the internet. The second thing you should do is update your router's firmware. Router updates frequently contain important security patches that fix existing vulnerabilities. Since your router is exposed to threats from the internet and people that are close enough to see your Wi-Fi network, it is essential that it is kept up to date. The final thing to do is enable the newest security protocols available on your router. A minimum should be WPA2 or even better WPA3 if available. Disable universal plug and play and disable remote access if they're enabled. Older protocols use weaker encryption and are usually more vulnerable than newer versions. Follow these tips and you'll be on your way toward being a safer internet and technology user in 2023. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.